Hey Chumbi Gang, I'm Aisha Venables. I'm also known as Papa Chumbi on Discord. I am the CEO and founder of Chumbi Valley, and it is just a little after 1 a.m. here in Melbourne, Australia, and I'm recording the first of many videos in which I'll be talking to you, the community, about my passion for Web3 gaming and my vision for Chumbi Valley. All right, let's jump into it. Okay, first topic. Why did we create Chumbi Valley? Well, myself and our co-founder, Nikki, worked together for many years before Chumbi. We were working in software and design, but we always felt like there was this serious lack of passion for the types of software that we were creating, and we could tell that this was holding us back. We had long dreamt of building a product that would take our passion for gaming and art and be able to merge that with an innovative technology that could help us leave a lasting impression on many people. Since we were little kids, we had always loved to play video games because of their ability to immerse us deep in a fantasy world and because they help us relax and escape our concerns. We knew that we could use our professional skills, our meticulous attention to detail, and many years of experience in video game culture and software production to create a game that would leave a positive impact on many lives. Chumbi Valley is the culmination of our many brilliant game ideas distilled into the core pillars of nostalgia, immersion, companionship, and adventure. Once we had the name and the creatures down on paper, the rest just wrote itself. Chumbi Valley is simply valid. It lit us on fire and instantly inspired anyone that we shared it with. So it became very clear. We simply had to do everything possible to create Chumbi Valley. Okay, next topic. Why did we choose Web3 for Chumbi Valley? So Nikki and I owned and operated a web design and development business for many years. And during that time, we became increasingly interested in blockchain technology and the fascinating Web3 ecosystem that was forming around it. We felt that just as companies like SpaceX and Uber had used innovative technology to reinvent products, Web3 had that same potential, and we couldn't help but wonder if there was a place for us in this emerging industry. We had worked on Web2 mobile games and were developing a concept for a larger game, but we weren't satisfied with the level of innovation. As we observed the tech in Web3 increase in speed and efficiency, we realized that there was an opportunity emerging for us to fuse our skills and our gaming concepts with Web3 to create something familiar but truly innovative. Additionally, we have found that we are most happy and most productive when we are creating products that help good people do great things. So the potential to develop an economic model that directly rewards our players for their time inspired us greatly. On top of that, we realized that NFT tech could open the doors for a deeper level of immersion, which is one of the key elements of what already makes Web2 games so successful. So imagine what we can do with Web3. Chumbi Valley has been designed from the ground up specifically for Web3, but to be built in a way that has all the core fundamentals of traditional games. This ensures that we can take a trusted and successful product like a video game and elevate it to a new level of wholesomeness, immersion, and true innovation. Okay, so the next topic I want to talk about is how Chumbi Valley will utilize NFTs to reach new levels of player immersion and bonding. I believe that one of the most impactful aspects of Web3 gaming is the new level of player immersion that can be achieved through creative implementations of NFT ownership. Chumbi Valley's core game mechanics have been designed to leverage this new immersion at crucial points in gameplay. This will drastically boost player retention, engagement, and ultimately NFT market value. Specifically, this is done by creating a deep bond between the player and their Chumbi. When a player breeds and hatches a Chumbi, they are creating a brand new NFT, a tangible creature that did not exist before and was not created by our company. It was created by the player as a result of their time and hard work. This concept might seem subtle at first, but it creates a powerful bond, one that can be strengthened as the player endeavors to raise their Chumbi. The time and effort that a player puts into raising their Chumbi results in improvements and value that is persistent. The player can remove their Chumbi from the game and know that its unique character and traits are embedded within that NFT regardless of where it goes. The player can take their companion into other Chumbi ecosystem games and improve its skills, which of course will be relevant and persistent when they return to the Valley. This concept is immensely powerful because it helps to immerse the player into the belief and feeling that their Chumbi are actual creatures who they are creating a bond with. This will have a profound effect on the player's enjoyment and increase the time that they spend in the game, because many of our core mechanics leverage this concept. Additionally, this will also have a large impact on the player's sentimentality towards their Chumbi and other NFT items. This will result in players not wanting to part with their beloved friends and assets, and this can create a very healthy market economy. Players will truly value their assets and will not want to sell them for any less than they believe is worth the time, effort, and love they have put into Chumbi Valley. Okay, cool. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about how our economic model has been designed for reward sustainability. We have worked closely with our economists to ensure that Chumbi Valley is built around a robust rewards model that achieves sustainability in a number of ways. Firstly, our model is designed with flexibility in mind. In the event that factors such as player meta or market conditions cause instability, our model allows us to easily adjust rewards or fees to help balance that instability, and all within story-themed events that are non-intrusive to players. Additionally, our model has been designed to reward players with tokens, but also with valuable NFT rewards, and this helps lift pressure off our token CHMB. Most importantly, our model is designed to replenish our reward pools with a percentage of all fees, purchases, and revenue. And an additional percentage of these is actually burnt, which causes a deflationary effect, which means that our rewards can go even further. I believe that these factors, as well as thoughtfully designed game loops that encourage NFT burning, will lead to Chumbi Valley and its rewards being highly sustainable, even as we expand into larger markets. All right, gang, there are many more topics that I want to cover, but I'm going to have to save those for future videos. So I'm going to leave us with just one more. And that topic is the fact that I believe that Web3 gaming can onboard the masses into crypto. A strong driving force that pushes us to launch a Web3 project is the fact that we believe that blockchain is fundamentally a technology for good. We were cryptocurrency enthusiasts many years before we started Chumbi, and our passion for this space was initially sparked by the realization of the potential that borderless, nationalist, and censorship-resistant currencies and networks could provide. The crypto community has longed for the ultimate use case that will trigger a wave of mass adoption, so we can finally witness the amazing and widespread humanitarian impacts that this technology will bring. However, as we have seen, many of these use cases that seem to be getting close to achieving that mythical status often fall short. And this is due to their inability to provide value to the average person or to stay sustainable during bear markets. I firmly believe that Web3 gaming is finally the mythic level use case that we have all been waiting for. The traditional gaming industry has been growing stronger for decades, led by its ability to offer a captivating experience that bridges all demographics. Additionally, games have successfully spread across many devices, reinventing their form, genres, and offerings. This makes video games an instant candidate for bringing billions of users to Web3. As more Web3 games take Chumbi Valley's innovative and sustainable approach to reward models, we will see more players enjoying their experience and their rewards all year long, regardless of market fluctuations. In fact, you can imagine Web3 gaming reducing these market fluctuations due to a growing and consistent demand for cryptocurrencies as more players join. Our belief in Chumbi Valley is tied to our fundamental belief in blockchain, and this has lit a fire within us that cannot be extinguished. And I really hope that you join us for this journey. All right, guys, that's it for this video. It's a little after 4 a.m. now. This video is a little more difficult than I thought to shoot, so please forgive me if it comes across a little amateur. I just really wanted to give you a chance to meet me and to hear my passion and my belief in Web3 gaming and blockchain in general. So I would love to know, in the comment section what you would like to see in future videos. There's some really exciting things happening in our project this year. If you want to learn more about Chumbi Valley, I highly recommend you jump into our Discord and talk to our awesome mods there. One of the upcoming things that you can get really excited about is Valley Adventures. It is our gamified NFT staking program. It is going to be an awesome Chumbi Valley ecosystem game where you're going to be able to first interact with your NFTs, bring those Chumbi to life, go on some amazing adventures and get some really cool rewards and get prepared for the breeding event, for the game, everything that's coming this year. We're putting our heart and soul into this. We're never giving up. There is no failure here. So thank you so much for watching and have an awesome day. Peace.